Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jacqueline from the blog thedoggyperspective.com. Listen, it's been more than a minute since I have talked to you guys and girls out there about dog food, but I just wanted to make sure that I stopped the world and created another video and added more content to my channel. You know, it's been a really hectic summer. I did promise that I would take you along for some summer adventures, and I have to admit, I've been completely selfish about sharing my adventures with you this summer, but I've been really busy. I completely changed gears and took some time away from YouTube to reprioritize. I work from home, obviously. I think I've mentioned that to you before, but you know, I want more. You know, it's a 9 to 5. It's a job, and I don't love it. Right? What I do love is fitness. What I do love is yoga. What I do love is Sophia and all things doggy perspective, and I'm always jazzed about food. So Google and YouTube woke me up like, hey, where you been? We haven't seen you and we haven't heard from you. So we want to see more content from you. And so ta-da, here I am, and I must admit, it feels good to be back. So I don't have a lot of time today because I work not one but two jobs. Not one but two jobs. But we've been keeping pretty busy this summer, and Sophia and I have been to lots of different parks. We have been to a fabulous dog festival, which actually is the largest dog festival in the United States of America, and it was right here in our neck of the woods. But what I want to quickly discuss with you today, before I have to dash again, is where I've been. And oh, hi baby, she's down there. All right, so where I've been, what did I do with the time? How time flies. I became a notary. I was just thinking, you know, I've been in this service industry, customer service industry for many years. And one thing I know well is people and how to serve people well. High profile clients, right? I know how to do that very well. So I did study to take my exam. I don't know if you know this, but I'm in the state of Ohio. Those of you who haven't been here before, you know, I'm in the state of Ohio. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. And I studied to become a notary. Funny thing, I got my commission in November of 2022, but I realized the moment I had my commission in my hand, I was thinking I'm just going to run right out of the door and make money. But then I understood I didn't know anything about being a notary. So I have the credentials. It felt, to be honest with you, it felt just like graduating from college. I knew what I knew, but I had no real world practical application for the knowledge that I had obtained. So I needed training. And I said, I better find somebody quick that can tell me what to do. Well, after I had my commission in my hand, I was very happy. And then I was suddenly very sad because I found out that in the state of Ohio, the most that I could collect per transaction were $5 per signature. How many transactions am I going to have to complete at $5 per transaction, live and in person, me and my notary stamp, to be able to cover my expenses and Sophia's expenses? Lucky me, I found Mark Wells signed up and became a loan signing agent. Well, what a wonderful adventure this has been. So I got my commission. I went straight into loan signing. And as soon as I was authorized for that and certified for that, I figured remote online notary is even better because I enjoy working from home. So I'm still mastering remote online notary. I really have only completed by this point one online remote notarization, and it was a practice session at that. Okay, but that is my goal. That is where I've been. That is what I have been doing, and I have been very busy. But I will say this quickly, that I'm so very happy that I made the decision to do that. I created a company, a whole entire company. I'm a corporation now, insured and all that good stuff. I surprised myself because it became about much more than me. I mean, it puts me in a position to be an employer, actually, which I've been an army of one for a super long time, but it does put me in a position to employ other people, which honestly, if I want to grow and scale at a really reasonable rate, right, I will have to do that eventually. So that is where I have been, and it's changed me a little bit, but hey, there you have it. So my piece during this whole time has been Sophia. She motivates me through all of this, through the long days on 8 and 9 hour shifts on my regular job. I picked up a second job where I work 4 and 5 hours, and that involves a commute, and then notary signings. I've barely been sleeping. I've barely been sleeping. I'm online all the time. It's crazy. But that is where I've been, what I've been doing. In the meantime, between time, lots of adventures with Sophia and I. She's healthy. I'm healthy. I have some things that I want to share with you. But from our table, I have to share this with you because Sophia, she does well with most foods. And we don't really have a lot of complaints here at thedoggyperspective.com. We really, really don't. But this one, I have to tell you, we are at odds. And as a pet parent, I felt a lot of conflict over feeding my dog this food. I wanted something good for her, and I wanted a great price for some really, 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 really good food, right? I fed her a lot of things along the way. Ruva in the kitchen, Purina, dog chow, her own custom blended food. But I was just thinking, you know, like she had her 13th birthday on September 4th. Again, selfish me. I didn't make a video and post it. You know, her pretty dresses, sweaters, her birthday groom. I didn't post it. I've been selfish, I admit, and a little petite. But I purchased this food. I purchased it. This is Victor. Super premium dog food. Classic professional food for dogs of all life stages. 81% protein from meat sources. 3% protein from plants and veggies, 16% protein from grain sources. It says made with our unique VPRO blend, an exclusive mix to promote superior digestibility and immune system function. This is 5 pounds of professional grade food. It's very hard. It's very dry. And this is made primarily of meal. I got a good price on it. I bought it from what used to be Pet People. We were in store at Hollywood Feed before a dog meat festival, right? So we went there to pick up some food, and they gave me 20% off the food. I came home happy with it, and I dumped it into Sophia's hopper. Gave her the recommended 3/4 a cup, and I was like, wow, the kibble is really big. Hold on a second. I'll have to show you what it looks like. The kibble is really big, dark, and it's dry. But this is made up primarily of meal, right? Not meat, but meal, right? Beef meal, chicken meal, turkey meal, lamb meal, you get it. Sophia, Sophia doesn't like, at first I thought she was just playing games, right? Like you give her a treat and she's like, this is mine now. So she runs away with it and devours it. I put the recommended amount, placed the recommended amount into her dish. She crunched and munched a few of them. And she gathered a whole mouthful like a squirrel. Ran away about, 10 feet or so. And poof, she spit all of those out. And so every day, little by little, she'd take what I would consider a handful, but for her a mouthful. She'd take a mouthful away and walk away and drop them on the carpeting somewhere. I could vacuum those up or sweep those away. I kept picking them up. I continued to pick them up every day and return them to her bowl. So we were doing this, looking at each other back and forth. She's like, hey, how long are we gonna go through this? Right? Every day she would pick them out, and she went on a self-imposed hunger strike. One day went by, she hadn't bothered it. Day two, she took a mouthful out and she put them over there on the carpet, and she only ate with me. Whatever it was I was eating, that was it. She went people food on me, right? She would not eat this dog food. I had to go and purchase soft foods for her in order for her to consume any dog food. Otherwise, she just wanted whatever it was that I was eating, and went back to preparing scrambled egg and sharing that with her, making her own food. She hates this stuff, right? Why I like it, just like it says, it's nutrient dense. The food that she did consume made her better. I could see it, right? I could see the difference in her for eating this food, but she didn't like the taste of it, the smell of consuming it. She didn't like it at all. I tried blending it in with other soft foods or adding gravies and broths to it. I tried softening it with just water. Maybe if it absorbed something else, she would take it. She liked it. If I blended it in, just a few pieces of it, if I took what she threw away, right, and brought it back to canned food and blended it in, well, those few got through. She doesn't like it. You know why she doesn't like it? Because she can't pass it. Bowel movements are difficult with this. And difficult. She's like 12.7 pounds right about now. Difficult. Strain difficult. Right? She got to the point where she would get into that, that little hut they do when they're passing waste material. And she went to make a bowel movement, and she didn't even want to crouch long enough to get it out. Right? Difficult to process. She's fussing. Difficult to process. So she didn't like it. Right? The kid was extremely hard for her. She really had to bite into it. And then waste materials producing bowel movement. She hated it. She hated it. It still didn't happen. I should change. I swear. I should change from our table to what's in our hopper. I gotta give this a thumbs down. This is Sophia for a thumbs down. Okay, she did not like Victor super premium dog food, which is bad. It says, since day one, we've been committed to creating super premium pet food at a common sense value so you can fuel your companion with the nutrition they deserve. Every ingredient we select reflects the high quality standards we believe in, and the result is visible. That's true. Healthy, happy, high performing pets who are ready for the next adventure. It changed her coat and her skin improved. She's a better dog with this. Like, I'm not kidding, but she hates it. So that's the conflict I feel as a pet parent. she's consuming it. I can see the difference, but she didn't want it. This will probably be in our house for 1 year, right? We had a little play session with her friend Sebastian. Sebastian wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. He's picky, right? Sophia gobbles everything. He wouldn't touch the first piece of kibble. I don't know what's in here, but they didn't like it. He's a small Irish Terrier in black. It doesn't smell bad. Didn't look bad, but she didn't like it at all. So thumbs down from us here at thedoggyperspective.com. Our rating from our table, you know. This is a tough one on a scale of 1 to 10. I, as a pet parent, like it. I like what happened to her when she ate it, right? What she looked like, nutrient-wise and all that. I like all that. But her behavior, so I gotta rate it about a 6 out of 10, right? I think if Sophia could talk, lower than that, because she's not having it. I can pretty much pitch this or give it away. So that's our review here from our table, guys. I'll be back. I really will. So that's what's been happening. If you have clicked on any of the links recently and attempted to visit the blog, I took the blog down offline. I may bring it back, I may not. We're going to restructure and do some different things, but one thing is for certain: I love dogs, and I love talking to you about dogs and about dog food and dog food nutrition. That is for certain. So for right now, again, this is Jacqueline from the blog, thedoggyperspective.com. Again, remember to like, share, and please subscribe to the channel. We'll be back with more updates for you. Again, it's always a pleasure. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy pet parenting. Bye-bye for now.